Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Lee 3 here, and about this time last year, I kicked off my review for the new reboot of Bionicle Ways with Pohatu, and to start my reviews for the 2016 Bionicle sets, we're taking a close look at Pohatu right here, and I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Pohatu's price point has stayed the same. He is still $15 US. However, unlike the last Pohatu, this guy has a lot of pieces. The last one had 66, this one has 90, which is a very big increase. And here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box, and included with this set is one instruction manual with about 25 pages of building. Here is the Uniter of Stone himself, and we're going to quickly compare him in size to his 2015 counterpart, the Pohatu Master of Stone figure. And you can see Pohatu in just 1 year has gotten a whole lot taller, which was kind of surprising to me. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't really keep a consistent theme with this figure. It seems like if Pohatu is going to be the short guy of the line and make him the short guy all the time, but they didn't really continue that with this figure. This one is a pretty normal sized tall figure, which is just odd to me. Besides a couple friction joints added at his ankles, his lower legs are literally the exact same as the last figure. And again, he also has knee pads, which is a nice, cool look. I love these parts right here. That's a brand new piece, and it looks fantastic. Now, the upper legs, instead of being the normal, like, brownish orange color, it's this weird dark tan color, which is nice to get armor in that color, but it doesn't quite fit to me with the color scheme of this figure, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on in the review. The build for his arms here is a lot more intuitive than we are used to with the CCBS style of figure. I'm going to flip it around here real quick. Look at this. There's actually a good amount of Technic building going on in here. I like that quite a bit, and it's nice to get this piece here in that orangish brown color. I love the translucentness right there. That is very cool. And the arms are actually perfectly symmetrical, unlike the last Pohatu figure, which is pretty interesting, and they look pretty solid overall. The weapon here looks alright. This is a cool new piece. However, I wish this was translucent. It looks a little bit odd because it's just two solid colors mixed together. That's kind of strange in my opinion. I do like the ball and chain at the end right here. It's nice to see this piece make a return because it's actually the exact same piece, just molded in brown. Came with the original Pohatu set back in 2001. We'll take a close look at Pohatu from the back right here, and he does not look good. LEGO did not do a good job making this guy look good from the back whatsoever. The eye stock piece is actually new, interestingly enough. One, I don't like that it's blue. The last one was this color. Doesn't make any sense why this one is blue, but besides that, it's different. It's shorter. I have no idea why they changed that. It seems completely random and redundant to me, but whatever, I'm not going to complain about this. This is a brand new piece right here. This is the Piece of Unity. Now, if you get the Creature of Stone set, you can combine the two to make a more crazy beefed up Pohatu. Unfortunately, Barnes & Noble, where I got this set, did not have that set, so I'm not able to combine them at this moment, but when I review the Creature of Stone set, I'll show you guys the combination model between the two. This is kind of a random piece right here. Not entirely sure why that's there, but it's there. And then right here, this is a gear. Now, what this gear is supposed to do is a new gear function with a brand new torso piece. Basically what happens is you twist that gear and the hip moves, right there, the waist moves, it spins. It's a little bit, lots of friction here. It doesn't work all that well, but it's different, it's new, and you know, I like it quite a bit. And the gear is not loose at all. The arm don't have to flail around, which is cool, it's different, and I like it. And here is the chest of Pohatu. This is actually a brand new piece that just looks fantastic. I love the molding right here. The printing is great as well. The only thing I'm not crazy about, again, is the weird dark tan color being used. And now we can talk about Pohatu's new mask, which actually looks really cool. Unfortunately, it's smaller than the last mask, which is kind of odd in my opinion, but overall it looks pretty good. I like the dual molding with the silver and the orangish brown. That actually looks really cool in my opinion. And it's an updated, more sleek, weird look than the last mask, but it also has a very, similar inspiration there, which is really nice in my opinion. And of course, like the last set, you do get the mask molded in gold, but this is actually dual molded in gold and translucent neon green, which is really cool to see. Now we can quickly talk about Pohatu's articulation. To make him articulate better, you want to disconnect this part right here. Now, his head, of course, can move really, really well. The arms here, the way they're attached is kind of odd using that piece right there, and I don't know, it moves around just a little bit strange. It doesn't look completely right when you're moving them up or up like this. It just all looks a little bit strange. It's also hindered just a little bit, so even though it's a cool design, the articulation is hindered a little bit right there, but the elbows of course can bend, they can also swivel, which is nice to see, and of course the wrists move, and then the legs have perfectly fine, great articulation. So for the most part, the articulation of this figure is really good. And one final thing I want to mention about the articulation, with this new gear function, these guys have waist articulation, which is awesome to see and adds a lot to the posability, which is just so cool. Alright guys, final verdict here on Pohatu, Uniter of Stone. Unfortunately, I think the year later, Pohatu actually took a little bit of a step down. He's still a pretty cool figure, but something just kind of feels off about him. I think it's the color scheme. The color scheme here is pretty much the exact same as the last one. You have the orangish brown, the silver, and the neonish translucent green. But adding in the dark tan, I understand they want to mix up the color schemes a little bit, but the dark tan is the color you most predominantly see because the entire chest is dark tan and you have the armor down there close to the chest, and it just looks real weird, and I don't like it, and I think that kind of ruined the consistency of this figure, and it just looks odd to me. Besides that, he has some really cool pieces. He has some nice articulation and playability. He's just a cool looking figure, and I love the high piece count of this guy for only $15. Just the tan kind of ruined the figure for me in some ways. He's still a pretty decent figure, and I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours in the comment section down below. Also guys, don't forget to like this video, favorite the video, share the video with all of your friends. Also go please like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. All those links are down in the description below. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys soon with more Bionicle reviews. I'll see you guys later. Bye.